Let's just be honest, Meghan Markle is owning the fashion scene right now. No competition, no debate. This season has been her victory lap, and the receipts are all over the runway. From Paris to New York, from red carpets to charity galas, she's been absolutely unstoppable. Every top fashion house is either talking about her, posting her, or praising her. And of course, that means one thing: the usual suspects in the tabloids are fuming. Why? Because Meghan didn't just attend Paris Fashion Week, she became the moment. She didn't need to fight for attention, the attention found her. And that's what real star power looks like. Let's talk about what really went down, because, trust me, the details are stunning. Meghan's appearance at Balenciaga's Spring 2026 show marked her first ever Paris Fashion Week. She walked in glowing, radiating star power in a custom Balenciaga ensemble that practically made time stop. The cameras couldn't look away. The fashion editors were frantically taking notes. And social media? It exploded. She stunned in two looks that night: a structured white pantsuit draped with a soft shawl, followed by a breathtaking black cape gown that exuded quiet power. Fashion magazines couldn't get enough. Vogue called it a turning point debut, Vanity Fair said she stole the conversation, and social media analytics crowned her the most mentioned celebrity at the event, surpassing Kim Kardashian, Nicole Kidman, and every A-lister in attendance. Let that sink in. In a room full of Hollywood royalty, fashion icons, and global superstars, Meghan was the name on everyone's lips. But here's the part the haters missed. Meghan didn't go to make headlines. She went to support her friend, designer Pierpaolo, who quickly shut down rumours that she was paid to attend. He confirmed it was about artistry and friendship, not money. That's what genuine respect looks like, when people defend you publicly because they know your integrity. When designers themselves step up to set the record straight, that tells you everything about who Meghan really is. Meanwhile, back in tabloid land, the British press was losing its mind. They tried everything, twisting it, mocking it, inventing fake narratives, all because Meghan became the story the fashion world couldn't stop celebrating. You could practically hear the panic in their headlines. They needed to find a way to diminish her moment, but the problem was the world wasn't buying it anymore. And she didn't stop there. Days later, Meghan and Harry attended the Project Healthy Minds event in New York this time, dressed in Giorgio Armani. The look? Absolute perfection. Neutral tones, clean lines, effortless elegance. Even Armani's official account posted about it, praising their appearance and style. That's not just a compliment, that's a brand endorsement. When a legacy house like Armani chooses to publicly celebrate you, it's because you represent everything they stand for: sophistication, grace, and timeless style. Let's be real, when a house like Armani chooses to highlight you, it's because you elevate them. Meghan and Harry looked like they'd stepped straight out of a magazine cover. They brought glamour and substance in equal measure. That's the Sussex effect. They don't just wear fashion, they give it meaning. And then came the Chanel dinner moment with Harry and Ed Sheeran. Subtle, classy, and the dress. A rewear from her 2022 The Cut photo shoot. The same Chanel piece, styled differently, looking even more stunning than before. That's sustainable luxury done right. In an era where the fashion industry is being called out for waste and excess, Meghan is showing us how it's done with intention, with style, and with consciousness. While others chase trends, Meghan makes timelessness look fresh. She proves you can rewear couture and still dominate headlines. That's what the fashion elite call true confidence. It's not about having the newest piece from the runway every single time. It's about knowing your style, owning your choices, and making every appearance count. And Meghan, she's mastered that art. And then we reach Dior. Honestly, Dior should just rename themselves the House of Sussex at this point, because the admiration is mutual and public. The relationship between the Sussexes and Dior isn't just transactional. It's a genuine partnership built on shared values and mutual respect. And that's rare in the fashion world. Dior has praised both Meghan and Harry on several occasions. From Harry's Nelson Mandela Day speech to the coronation of King Charles III, Dior proudly posted about dressing him, calling his look refined and fit for modern royalty. They didn't have to do that. But they did, because Harry represents something Dior values: elegance with purpose, style with substance. When it comes to Meghan, they've gone even further, celebrating her looks at Global Citizen Live and the Platinum Jubilee, describing her as the embodiment of Dior elegance. Multiple posts, all positive, all authentic admiration. They've featured her in ways that go beyond typical celebrity styling. They see her as a muse, as someone who brings their vision to life in the most powerful way. And that's not something Dior does lightly. You won't see them publicly gushing about most royals, but with Meghan and Harry they do, because they bring something rare: cultural influence and charisma. They're not just wearing the clothes, they're telling a story with them. And in fashion, that's everything. Let's be clear. Meghan and Harry have become fashion's power couple. Every time they appear, it's a headline. Every designer they wear gains attention. And yes, that's exactly why the tabloids keep reaching for new ways to undermine them. Because when you can't compete with someone's success, the only option left is to try and discredit it. Cue the nonsense headline. Meghan Markle privately asks designers for free clothes in exchange for exposure. You can practically hear the desperation. It's the same tired playbook they've been using for years. When they can't deny her success, they try to cheapen it. Here's the truth: that's literally how the fashion industry works. It's called partnership or loaning couture. Every major celebrity does it, from Zendaya to Kate Blanchett to Beyoncé. Designers lend pieces for events. They're returned afterward, and everyone wins. It's standard practice, industry-wide, and has been for decades. But somehow, when Meghan does it, it's scandalous. Please. But the tabloids use loaded words like privately and free to make it sound shady. Like, what did they expect? Meghan to announce it on TV? "Hi everyone, I'd like a dress for Tuesday." It's absurd. They take normal industry practices and twist them into something sinister, hoping their readers won't know any better. And while gossip outlets try to drag her, the designers themselves, Balenciaga, Armani, Chanel, Dior, are literally posting love letters about her, publicly, enthusiastically, proudly. These aren't small boutique brands desperate for attention. These are fashion powerhouses with nothing to prove, and they're choosing to celebrate Meghan because she's worth celebrating. Meanwhile, those same outlets keep pretending she's desperate for relevance. But the reality couldn't be clearer: she's in demand. The brands want her, the world watches her, and the media can't control that narrative anymore. That's what's really driving them crazy. They've lost control of the story. Whenever Meghan has a major success, the smear cycle starts. It's predictable. She begged for it. She wasn't invited. She paid to attend. But no matter how they spin it, the receipts always tell a different story. The facts always come out. The designers always speak up. And the truth always wins. At Paris Fashion Week, she didn't just show up, she owned it. Her presence alone generated more online engagement than any other celebrity there. That's real influence. That's not manufactured hype or paid promotion. That's the genuine power of someone the world wants to watch. While gossip writers waste time twisting headlines, actual industry leaders, designers, editors, stylists are rolling out the red carpet. They see what the tabloids refuse to acknowledge. Meghan has become one of the most influential fashion figures of our time. Even Dior has referred to Meghan and Harry as modern icons, recognizing her as the epitome of elegance and him as the definition of contemporary sophistication. Those are global luxury houses affirming their cultural power. When brands that have dressed royalty, presidents and Hollywood legends for over a century call you an icon, that means something. And yet you'll never see that same treatment for certain other royals. Because while they may have the titles, the Sussexes have something even more valuable: worldwide appeal. They've transcended traditional royal boundaries and created something entirely new. A modern, global brand built on authenticity. They move seamlessly from humanitarian work to high fashion, from tech to global causes, always commanding respect and attention. That's not luck, that's authenticity. They've built a platform that allows them to exist in multiple worlds simultaneously, and they do it with grace and purpose. So when tabloids claim Meghan's asking for freebies, it's just projection. She doesn't need to ask for anything. The offers come to her. And that's what drives her critics mad. They can't accept that she's thriving, that she's wanted, that she's celebrated. It doesn't fit their narrative. Even after years of smears, she's thriving, being celebrated by Dior, Armani, Chanel, and Balenciaga, while her detractors are still begging for attention. The contrast couldn't be starker. While they're writing hit pieces, she's walking red carpets. While they're inventing scandals, she's building partnerships with the world's most prestigious brands. At the end of the day, the numbers don't lie. Meghan was the most talked about figure at Paris Fashion Week without saying a single word. Designers celebrated her. Fashion outlets analyzed her style. The haters? They scrambled to twist her success into scandal again. But their voices are getting quieter while hers only gets louder. But it doesn't matter, because Meghan's impact is too big, too magnetic, and too undeniable. She's not chasing relevance, she defines it. Every appearance is a statement. Every outfit is a conversation. Every moment is a reminder that she's here to stay. So let them keep their noise. Meghan's out here rewriting the definition of modern royalty: independent, stylish, and unstoppable. She's proving that you don't need a palace to have power. You don't need a title to have influence. You just need to be yourself, unapologetically. And honestly, the more they try to tear her down, the higher her heels and her influence rise. Because that's what real strength looks like. Not fighting back against every attack, but continuing to shine so brightly that the darkness can't touch you. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe to the Sussex Unfiltered for more real talk and royal truth.